usual place for the holidays again. And let me tell you a little story about what happened tonight, because you may not believe it. I was sitting here minding my own business, kind of getting ready to go to bed, just enjoying the last bits of Christmas Eve, when all of a sudden I heard this strange noise in the chimney. Well, I thought maybe, you've heard about all these rabid raccoons that have been around. So I started getting a little bit nervous. So I ran over to the chimney and I grabbed the poker. It was the first weapon that I could think of. And I kind of sat here waiting. And then I looked over and I saw something strange happening. Underneath, coming out of the bottom of the chimney, I saw first one leg and then another. And then this fat old guy with a beard wearing this strange red suit came right out of the chimney. Anyway, he kind of stood there, kind of stood up and said, "Ho, ho, ho." I had no idea what this guy was getting at, so I said, "Hey you, what the hell are you doing in my house?" And the guy said something strange, something about claws. It started making me nervous. So I started thinking maybe this guy thinks he's Freddy Krueger or something. So then he says something about Sandy Claus or something like that. So I figured maybe he's Freddy Krueger from the beach or something like that. So anyway, I say, "You better get out of here before I call the cops." Anyway, then the guy starts going on about something about he's going to go out and slay 8 tiny reindeer or something. So I figured these claws he has must be pretty vicious if he can take care of 8 tiny reindeer in one shot like that. So at this point, I'm starting to get a little bit mad. I pick out my club and I come over to him and I say, "Listen, man, this is Christmas night. I don't want to have to hurt you. Get out of here now." And he says he wants to have the phone so he can go over and call the North Pole to talk to some elves. And I'm wondering to myself, what is this code for elf? What could this be? So I think, let's see, every little fart, and I say no, everyone who loves fudge, and no, and then I realize what it must be. Extraterrestrial life forms. I realize that this guy has come to steal Christmas. Just like his buddy over here. Well, this time, sucker, you're not getting away with it. So, at that point, I look at the guy, and I realize he's got this big pack on his back filled with toys. And I realize this sucker has robbed every house in the neighborhood. Every kid's going to wake up with nothing. So, at that point, I wait until he turns his head, and I jumped on him. Ripped the coat right off of his back. You can see it right here. Anyway, the guy ran over to the chimney and something about, stuck his finger inside of his nose and giving a nod. Up the chimney he rose. And that was the last thing that I ever saw of him. Anyway, your dad's pretty cool. Just before he left, I grabbed hold of as many of those toys as I could and I put a whole bunch of them here under the tree for you. But I took a couple of the good ones and I hid them someplace. And I'm going to give you some clues so that in case he comes back to get these, only you guys will understand what these clues mean. So, first clue is, this is a place where we've heard many a mysterious story. Alright, you guys can go take a look at it, and I get to wear this cool old hat that the little old guy left. So, Merry Christmas, guys, and I hope he doesn't come back.
Alright, you guys.